Hey everybody, this is Wraith Game coming to you with a test server 5.8 on March 28th, 2020. We are looking at buffs and nerfs to robots like Blitz, possibly buff, I don't know. A new module, not for Titans, but this is a new module for the other robots called Overheat. You can read all that, pause it to read it. It's got modules. Those are the modules I set for it, along with the pilot and the weapon. Those are the pilot skills. With this hanger, I tried to put all the robots that are getting changed, like buffs or nerfs. The only one that I didn't, Pixonic, the only robot I did not put in this hanger, which I didn't even see in the store on this test server, was Ravana. I don't know if that was going to be tested or if you changed your mind, but anyway, there's the modules I put on it, and the third mod I put on Aljun, something else that's in the rebalance along with the Avengers. I decided to put it on Behemoth because I've got 4 Tempest on my Behemoth on my main account. Haven't really tried the Avengers on it yet, so I figured why not. I wanted to use a Behemoth with these Avalanche, but I figured why not use a Fury instead. It's just as good. The whole theme to this first part of this video is the buffs and nerfs. If you see any of the new weapons in it, that's just an added bonus. Very many others are probably testing out the weapons. You can probably just watch my video to see any buffs or nerfs. The buff on this part you see right here is the either buff or nerf. I don't know what it is. He never said, which is the Avalanche, along with the new module Overheat. There's the pilot skills for Fury. No, Fury's not getting changed. It's just the only robots I know of that are being changed is Blitz, Aljun, and Ravana. Ravana was not in this test server as far as I was noticing, along with Phantom also getting rebalanced. There's the new module, the new weapons. I decided to leave this setup because you already had it in the hanger. And there's the modules I chose for it. No, I don't have a pilot for this Phantom, at least not yet. And let's see, the Titan known as Ao Ming. I decided to use Ao Ming instead of the Arthur or the Kid. And the other weapon that's being rebalanced is Tsar or Tsar. Tsar, I guess. Hard to pronounce that word. Those are the weapons and modules I used on it. I put on it. By the way, I hope if you are buffing the Avalanche, I think it's a good idea because those weapons last test server I tested these on, they were kind of weak. Let's go put the fan down. Whoa. I will do a video on this map. Awesome. Huh. You guys took out the toxic waste. Oh, wait. That toxic waste looks closer to the rest of the color looks closer to the rest of the ground. A little bit harder to see. Just letting you know. Clicks on it. I love it. Unlike what anybody else may think or say, it makes up for the lack of size in the puddles. So definitely keep it. Others complain about it. I say, well, that's their problem, because the more they can't see it, the better. Sort of like a trap, the way I see it. Wow, these Avengers are strong. I think you guys must have buffed them. That was crazy. Wow, that was insane. Oh. These are the modules of the wow. Wow. Avengers feel like they got a buff for the amount of behemoth. I don't know if it was the modules, pilot skills, or just being 4 of them on a behemoth. Ugh. Wow. This just serves a little crazy. 14 million experience points. Yeah, right. Let's see here. Well, I don't know about you, but I think this Phantom could use a pilot. Which one was... Yep. I guess somebody's taken my idea and seen how it works, huh? But for Tempest on a behemoth, they should have waited. Whoa. Well, Pixonic, I don't know what you did with these avalanche, but they are definitely impressive now. Oh, by the way, see, I left my behemoth for the Titans. I didn't really think about that. Speaking of Titans, let's get out of this bot. Out of my... Oh, you stupid hover. Got in my way. Well, it looks like this is a video for both buffs, or should I say for both rebounds and the factory. by the way, Pixonic. I'm liking how the factory's looking. Especially that ooze right there, the toxic waste. Don't even know you're in it until it's too late. Making it the same colors almost as the ground, it just pure genius as far as I'm concerned. I love it. Makes up for the lack of size of those petals. Let's see here. Let me show you something. Domination. Map factory name. See that blue ring around the beacon, Pixonic? You can't really see it. Might want to fix that. See that right there? That is on the ground. That is actually the toxic ooze, the toxic waste. Well, Pixonic, I actually don't care what other people think. I actually love it. I think you should keep it as is because it causes players to not watch where they're walking or going, which can also be perfect for setting traps for your enemies if they're not watching what they're doing. To me, I think that's actually a good thing for this battlefield, because the lack of toxic waste puddles in this factory it kind of seems downgrading to it, you know, but that's just me. due to the fact that you made it similar to the battlefield color, makes it perfect for setting traps for your opponents. Compared to having a green ooze, like, separate from the color of the rest of the battlefield. It does look a lot like the rest of the ground, but you can tell the difference because it's liquidy, like, looks more fluid, whereas the ground looks solid and rusty. By the way, the whole theme of the color makes it look more like post-apocalyptic. Wow, I can't even say that word. Post-apocalyptic scene, right out of a Mad Max movie. Looks really cool. I noticed whenever I was in battle on earlier part of this video, it made it feel just like one of those types of battles, you know, like a true war zone. A lot of good places to hide for the smaller robots. Interesting places for snipers. The toxic waste, though, it's also perfect for setting traps for your opponents, especially if they're not watching where they're going. Due to the fact that the color is so closely related to the ground, the toxic waste is fluid color, whereas the ground is solid. So as far as I'm concerned, it looks perfect. It's exactly what this battlefield needs. Perfect way to set traps for your opponents, and as far as the rest of the battlefield, it's looking great. The only problem I have with this is you can't see the ring of the blue ring on the ground of the beacons, and earlier you couldn't really see the red ones very well either, so that may need to be I suggest you make it a brighter blue and a brighter red, at least for these battlefields, but that's just me. Unless you change the color of the battlefield, but I hope you don't. Maybe just make it more of a fluorescent blue and a fluorescent red, you know. That's just me saying that. The rest of the battlefield, though, I love it. Keep it. Just work on the color on the beacons, that way we can see the rings, you know. Everything else is looking great. See you in the next video.